Third base is like uniquely different than the middle infield, right? So the luxury that the middle infielders have is that they can see the sign the catcher's putting down. The pitcher makes the pitch. They can see if the glove is drifting in or out, which kind of allows them to anticipate if maybe this guy's going to pull the ball or hit it the other way. So there's a lot more anticipation for the middle infielder, the shortstop, and the second baseman than there is for the third baseman. All right. So first off, one of the unique things about playing third base is that you don't have the luxury of knowing what sign is being put down, so you don't know what pitch is being thrown, and you don't get the luxury of having the ability to see the glove, right? So that's what makes third base more of a reactionary position than the middle infield. You can't even time up the same way, right? So when we went over like the fielding stuff, and I was talking to you guys about prep steps, and getting yourself in position like where you're on the balls of your feet by the time the ball enters the hitting zone, you can't track it from third the way you do at short and second, where like you can actually take your step here and do what you can't do it because your eyes are not going to be able to keep up with the pitch that's moving too fast. So from third base, what changes is you're going to look at the pitcher, but when he breaks, so like pitcher's in his delivery, when he breaks, you got to shift your attention to the front end of the hitting zone, right? And once you shift your attention to the front of the hitting zone, so my press, if I'm here, I shift my attention, I go from the pitcher to the front end of the hitting zone, I take my hop, I'm reacting to the swing, I'm reading swings at third base, right? So now at third base, we're reading swings, which is what makes it reactionary. So you're going to be responsible for a lot of like unique type of plays, all right? So you're going to get that backhand that takes you down the line, or maybe takes you toward the foul line. You're going to get that forehand, that ball is hitting in between the what I call the 5.5 hole between you and the shortstop, right? You're going to get that. You're going to get the slow roller, all right? So you got a lot of different things to work here. You know what I'm saying? So third base is about taking angles, all right? When we talk about turning these double plays, though, you're not going to always be able to go right to left, left to target with your footwork, right? If you guys was with me over there with the middle infield, I told them, like, yo, when you guys field part of those 6 Fs that I gave you guys, you're going right to left, left to target, right? That's not going to always be the case at third base because sometimes you're going to get that ball that takes that in-between hop, and we might have to step back and create some depth to do it. It's going to change things. You might have to, field it off the backhand here, and you're going this way. Like, it's going to change things. So the main thing is make sure that your glove side shoulder, make sure you keep your shoulder pointed at where you want the baseball to go. And any opportunity you can go right to left, left to target, we're doing it. But in the event that the ball takes you into a play where you can't get around it and work the footwork that way, the main thing is think like a pitcher and keep that front shoulder on your target. All right? So turning double plays from third. It all depends on what type of ball gets hit at you, right? The ball is hit and it's hit to your backhand, obviously, right? You guys are mainly working off the lateral movement, right? And you guys are working these 45-degree angles with these drop steps, or we're coming in on these angles here. Ball hit down the line on a double play and it's taking you down the line. It might be that you're able to like get your foot set, come back and make the throw. It might be that you have to take the step, come here and make the throw and treat it like a backhand like the shortstop would that's too deep and you can't get around it, right? The forehand's a little easier. Ball hits your forehand side, we're just gonna field it. I can go right to left, left to target on that one, right? Ball hit right at me that I can get outside of, keep outside my glove side shoulder. It might be hit hard and I might get outside of it this way, work back through it, right to left, left to target. There's a lot of different ways it could work, all right? But the main thing is you want to give your second baseman a solid feed at his chest because he wants to be able to let that ball travel deep so that he can redirect it and get rid of it quickly on the relay also. All right. You want these throws going uphill, so the ball might get hit and you may have to open up. Right. I always tell you guys that in between hop that gets up on you, that bite, you got to create space with that ball. Right. So you get that in between hop. Yeah, it gets hit. I got to create space, keep my face behind it, and then I can get myself together to make the throw that way. If it's hit down the line, same idea. I'm creating space, getting behind it, and then I'm coming back to make the throw that way. But the main thing is just making sure that you got your feet together when you make this throw, because it's important. Because going around the horn, that's a tough double play to turn. So you got to make sure that you're getting a good, strong, accurate throw to where you're going. All right. So if it's taking you to the line, the best you can, you want to plant on that back foot, strong throw. Right. If it's taking you towards the bag, on the forehand, I can go right to left, left to target. If it's hit right at me and I can get to it, I'm here, okay, right to left, left to target. Or if it's hit hard and I can't really move, it's hit hard enough that I can't move, how I keep it outside my glove side shoulder, I get outside of it this way. And then I work back through it and take the hop out of the baseball that way, and I make that throw. If it bites, depending on if it's down the line or in the hole, if it bites, I'm going to shift, get behind it, come back, and make the throw that way. Or here, bites, get my feet together and make the throw that way. So you got a lot of options. So that's the one I'm talking about, right? That ball bites. So you got to create space on that, right? So you got to work that 45. That one I just gave you right there, right? It's going to bite you. So you can't sit there and then play that bite and play that in-between hop like this. You got to create space. So think of your angles like this. I can come forward on either foot. It doesn't matter, right? Everything else, I'm cutting my body to left and right, right? So forward, no problem. Backward, straight back, no problem. Either foot, doesn't matter. Everything else, it depends on what side it's on. So I may have forward on this 45, right? I got my lateral. I got my 45 on the drop step going this way, 45 on the drop step going that way. I got my other lateral going this way. This will be my forehand. And then I've got my 45 here, right? That in-between hop that's going to bite me, it's hit hard, number one, so I don't have time to go forward because it's getting up on me. So what I have to do, that ball is hit, I got to create space and get behind it. I got to keep my face behind. I want to catch that ball in my face, right? So if I'm giving you that in-betweener over here, you got to create space. And when I say create space, I don't mean like get into it and then like catch it and then put your face behind it. No. Create the space, create the depth, and get behind it. Because if not, it's going to eat you. It's going to eat you alive. On uphill, and you want to make sure that your front shoulder stays on target, right? If I field it and I'm throwing from down here and my front shoulder opens up, my arm's going to drag behind, right? So this might cause me to end up floating that baseball to the right, or to try to compensate for the fact that I got to get my arm back in line, I may end up like over rotating, and then I'm gonna sail this throw to my left, right? So my rule of thumb is you get that hop, you get a big hop, right? It's okay, like I said, come back here, it's fine. And then from here I can go right to left, left to target. Throw goes uphill. The ball, if it takes me this way, right? And I gotta make that backhand. Okay, I can get here. I can make this backhand. And then from right here, all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take my foot, I'm gonna open it up towards second base. And it's still going uphill. You see what I'm saying? So like, yes, as a third baseman, you do want to be able to throw from different arm slots. You might have to come over the top on a backhand. It might be 3/4 a sidearm, or you might have to barehand it and just stay here and submarine it. But on a double play, you want to ensure that we're making good, strong, accurate throws. So if you can avoid an off-balance throw, avoid that off-balance throw. Make sense? There it is. Create that space. Create the space. Do it again, same side. Create space. There you go. Create space. Another tweener, another tweener. Another tweener. So drop step and let the hop come up and feel that. Get your face behind it. Get over there and go get it. Don't be lazy. Go over there and get it. Guys are good with that. That pretty much covers double plays. All right. I'm gonna give you like 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you guys 2 more things, quick, because now I want to clean up some stuff that I've seen throughout the weeks. All right. So you guys know what they mean when they say, "Hey, he's a third baseman with soft hands." If you don't, it's okay. Like, you know what it means. They say he's got. What do you think it means? Quick hands? Not talking about quick hands. Soft hands. All right. So when we're talking about third baseman that's got soft hands, right? I want you to think about it like this. Any infielder, third base, shortstop, second baseman, first baseman, any infielder, even the catcher, right? You want to be able to have adjustability as an infielder, right? So you want to be able to adjust, all right? That's number 1. Number 2, you want to be able to do everything out in front. You don't want to do anything close to you, right? Because like I was telling these guys all the last few weeks, as an infielder, I got to be able to see the baseball in my glove at the same time to be a consistent, accurate, good fielder, right? So that's why as third baseman, you guys can actually get away when you guys come into your prep step and you guys get set. You guys can get wide, right? Because getting wide, what it's going to do, now you hear coaches like, hey, get your butt down, keep your back flat. And like they're giving you like the quadratic equation to try to get you into the right fielding position. If you just get into a fielding position where you have a wide base, it takes care of everything, right? So from a wide base, I can see everything out there and I see my glove. It's right here, right? And getting back to what I was saying about soft hands, I've got adjustability here, right? I can go here, I can go here, right? I can move. I'm not locking myself off. All right, so now, specifically, when we're talking about soft hands, what it is, I understand this. Your glove hand, it's redirecting the baseball. So I want you to like think of it like you're not trying to catch the ball, you're just redirecting where the ball is going, right? So this ball is hit down the line, and I'm gonna backhand it. My brain is telling my body to get my glove there, work through it. When the ball hits my glove is gonna close around the baseball, and I'm gonna be able to redirect it back to my center to throw it, right? If I think catching it, I'm gonna start stabbing at it. My hands get harder. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm thinking catch it, like I'm like biting at it, I'm attacking it. If I'm thinking, hey, let it hit my hand and my fingers will close around it, now I'm here. See what I'm saying? Like that's a different feel. You see what I'm saying? I can do this, and even if I misplay that ball, you see where it's at, right? Versus if I'm sitting here and I'm like snatching at it, I might hit this ball and the ball might fly way over there. See the difference? So when you guys are fielding, keep your hands loose, keep everything soft, and understand, hey, when the ball hits my glove, my glove is gonna close around it and allow me to redirect it. That makes sense? So that's that. Second thing, most importantly, when you guys are making tag plays here at third base, right? You guys got to get here. Cause I've been watching like throughout the weeks, and like the tags, like you guys are like all over the place when you're making these tags, right? The first thing you got to do, you got to run at second base trying to steal third or whatever the case may be, throw coming from the catch, whatever. You got to make sure you get here. That's your responsibility. And when you get here, yeah, straddle the bag. Straddle the bag, right? Come around this way. Straddle the bag, right? And don't go out and get the baseball. Let the baseball come because you want to be able to snap this tag down. It's a snap. Throw comes in, I snap the tag down, right? Even if the throw is coming, say, from the right fielder or the center fielder, straddle it. Even if the runner's coming at you and the runner's in the way, fight. Fight for it. You understand what I'm saying? The ball's going to come in. Let it come to you, whether it takes a bounce or whatever it's doing. You want to be able to put a quick snap tag down, right? So the way we're going to work it, I'm going to take probably that bucket, and I'm going to show you, like, if you reach out in front of the bucket to come get the baseball and then try to come back and make the tag, you're going to hit the bucket. If you let the ball past the bucket, now I'm here and I'm just putting the tag down. And that's the way you guys got to approach handling tag plays at third base. Because you guys will get here, and you guys, sometimes you're up here, and then you're reaching back, or like you're here, and then you're going to get the baseball. The throw might be behind you, and like you guys are reaching back, and then it's like you're coming all the way around the world. Nah, even if you reach back, don't give ground with your left foot, right? Even if I got to reach back, I'm here, and it's a quick snap tag. All right? So we're going to work two things. We're going to go around where, just let your hands be soft, right? Don't attack the baseball. If I'm rolling it, funnel it in, get rid of it. If it's bouncing, take the bounce, take the hop out of the baseball, right? And bring it back to center. Everything has to come back to center. So if it's rolling, funnel it in, break. If it's bouncing, you get a short hop, take the hop out, bring it back to center. All right? And then we'll work the tags. Good, next guy. It's about moving your feet. Get your feet moving. Next guy. Move your feet. Move your feet. It's not this, right? It's not that, right? Because if I do that, where's my weight? It's right over center, right? I'm not creating any space like that. So if it goes to your glove side, it goes to your glove side. You're going right to left, create space. If it's to your throwing hand side, you're going left to right, create space. Right? And when I say catch it with your face, what I mean is get your face behind it. Right? So I'm going here, catching with my face. Catching with my face. All right, I'm gonna go to your glove side. Take your left foot, knock your right foot out on a 45. And then when you see the ball come out, lean back and create more space and get your face behind it. All right, work the footwork, go. Again. Right, so now you see how you're starting to slide out now? But now get your face behind it. Go the other way. Yeah, that's it. There we go, that's better. Got it? You guys understand it now? You want to run through it again? Let's go. Good. Get your face behind it. Work to get your face behind it. Create that depth, take the step, and then create space. Move your feet, yep, move your feet. Whole key is your feet, it's footwork, yep. Because what it is, keep your feet moving, right? Because in the game, it's gonna look like this. See what I'm saying? Like, now we gotta create that space. That's how it's gonna look in a game. Right? Looks like that in the game. And then you get this slow roller, right?